Listen, don't be mad at me when I say this. I'm going to say it anyway. Where you are with your money today is the direct result of how you've thought about money up until this point. It's not your job. It's not the economy. It's not the president. It's really not even your paycheck. It's your thinking. The one thing that can transform your life today is if you simply change your mind. See, mindset is the foundation. How you think about money is going to drive how you act with money. And how you act with money is going to determine your results with money. So if you're not happy with your results right now, you've got to go back and check your thoughts. Because here's the truth. Until you change your mind, nothing else will change. See, your money changes when you do. And everything starts right here in your mind first. Listen, the camera I'm talking into right now, before it was ever built, it had to be imagined. Same thing with the phone in your hand right now, or the computer you're watching, right? Somebody thought of it, designed it, then built it. And your money works the exact same way. You got to think about it, then you got to design it, and then you have to build it. If you can't think of it, you'll never build it. If you don't imagine a better financial future, you'll never create one. It all starts upstairs in the mind first. It doesn't start with your income, your salary, inflation, how well you like this politician or that politician, or how your business is going. It's your thinking that is holding you back. Now listen, I realize that's hard for so many people to come to the realization in today's society, right? Personal responsibility has become a difficult thing that most people don't want to accept nowadays. But I'm telling you on this video that you got to look in the mirror and reassess what you think about money if you want to change your money. Now, here's the truth, right? Every single one of us has a relationship with money. You've got a money story somewhere in your past, right? And it's shaped by what you saw, what you felt, and what you were taught as a young person, as a kid, right? Maybe you grew up in a household where the lights got cut off every month. Maybe bill collectors called every other day. Maybe you saw your parents stressing, struggling every time rent was due, right? Or maybe you grew up with money all around you, and maybe the money was mismanaged, wasted, or they never talked about, right? Swept it all under the rug. Or maybe you grew up like a TV family with a mom and a dad, and money was all over the place, right? Money was no object or no problem. Whatever it was, those experiences, they don't just disappear, right? They got written into your subconscious. That money story is still running in the background of your mind today. And you're living out that script today. And until you make a conscious and intentional decision to stop what you're doing and rewrite that script, nothing's going to change. If that makes sense and you can relate to what I'm saying, and just drop a comment below in the description box and let me know. But see, money is emotional. That stress, that fear, that joy you had, or even the joy you have today when you get paid, these aren't random things. It's all tied back to that story that's running in the background of your brain. Here's what I've seen happen. People who grew up poor, right? They usually go one of two ways. They either hoard their money or every dollar because they're just scared to spend it, right? Or they end up blowing their money like crazy because they never had it before and don't know how to act with it. And money begins to burn a hole in their pocket, right? And now they're overcompensating by spending on everything. I've seen it both ways. I've lived both parts of it. But here's the deal. Awareness is the first step. Successful people pause and reflect, and they deal with their mind first. And they look in the mirror and take responsibility for their thinking. People who are successful with money, they ask the questions. What shaped me? What patterns am I repeating in my life? What needs to change if I want to be different or have a different result? What do I need to do differently, me personally? Now, here's the big piece of transforming your life and resetting this money mindset, having a different way of thinking. It's the scarcity mindset versus an abundant mindset. Now, here's what scarcity says, and you probably heard it, right? Scarcity says, oh, there's not enough money out here. Oh, they just got lucky. They inherited a bunch of money. You know, if they win, I may lose, right? So I want to compete, and I better hold on tight to my money because more may not come. All of that is just fear talking. That's why some people out here, they don't invest money. They don't give money. They don't take a shot. They don't take any risk. People like that are just afraid, and it may be you, it may not be. But people like that, they're scared that there may not be another opportunity out here, or there may not be enough out here, or what will they think of me, or what if it doesn't work out, or what if I'm too old, right? A bunch of excuses. Listen, 99.9% of the time, most people, they think themselves out of success, and they think themselves right into poverty or right into living the way they grew up. And then they blame other people and other stuff along the way. Listen, it's really your mindset, how you think. But here's what abundance says. Watch this. Abundance says what? There's enough. There's plenty out here. If they can do it, I can do it. Because when I see people winning, that's a win for humanity. We're all winning. I love to see it. Or abundance says this: I'll use what I have wisely, right? And I'm going to take care of what I have wisely because more is on the way. And I celebrate you because it's good for all of us. That's an abundant way of thinking. Listen, you open up a whole new realm of possibility from just a belief in your mind, a new way of thinking. That opens the door to yes. That's the money mindset that a lot of people just don't have. Scarcity based in fear. Abundance is rooted in faith. Abundance is rooted in hope and belief, right? Scarcity says, I got to see it before I believe it. But abundance says, I'm going to believe it first and then I'll see it, right? That one change in your mind can literally transform your life. And here's the kicker. You have the power to make that change in your thinking right now, today, as you watch this video, if you want to change it. Inflation can't take that away. There's no legislation or no laws or no policies. Or there's no supervisor. There's no president. There's no skin color, no gender, no human being on the planet that can take away your thoughts if you're committed, disciplined, and determined to change how you think intentionally. Because listen, you cannot build wealth from a position of continual fear. Fear paralyzes you. Fear keeps you stuck. But faith, belief, hope, those things push you forward. Faith, hope, and belief, they're the things that keep you going and make you invest. Keep you going and get you to save. Keep you going and tell you I need to budget, and you start budgeting on paper every single month. Those are the things that build when you may not even feel like building. And that's what ultimately creates change in your personal finances and in your life, right? Your biggest opponent is not inflation. Your biggest opponent is not taxes. Your biggest opponent isn't debt. Your biggest opponent is your own thinking. See, the only person on the planet who's holding you back is the person in the mirror. Now, I'm going to say something that may make some of you mad if you're not mad already, but I got to say it. Most people watching this live in America. And if you live in America, you got opportunities all around you. If you just simply change the way you think, then you'll begin to recognize what I'm saying. And it's going to be more clear. Once you win the battle right here, the rest of the game in terms of building wealth and life itself becomes a whole lot easier. Because if you think broke, you stay broke. And if you think abundance, you'll build abundance. You become what you think, and your money has no say-so in the matter. Your money just follows your thinking, because how you think is how you behave. And how you behave is what gives you the results you get or don't get. But it all starts right here with how you decide and choose to think. So here's the deal. If you want different results, you've got to think differently. Listen, that's the exact reason that I created my new course, The 4 Steps to Maximize Your Money, that's launching on October 1st. Step 1 of that course is money mindset. And in that course, we dig deep into how to rewrite your story. Shift this thing from scarcity to abundance and build the mindset that makes wealth possible in the first place. So don't miss it. Get on the early discount list so you can get a discount when the course opens up October 1st. The link is the first thing you'll see in the description box below. Because if you don't change your thinking, nothing else that we're talking about out here is going to matter. Now, if you decide to change your thinking, guess what? Everything in your life can change. Everything with your money can change. Listen, if you got value from this video, do me a favor, drop a comment below and just say, hey, I got value. And most of all, share this video with someone to encourage them, to inspire them, and maybe even just to motivate them, right? Hey, the best person who's going to take care of that old you is the young you. Until the next video, peace.